Hey guys, welcome to Gravity Falls Reanimated 3 Styles, 3 Scenes Part 2. Right now I'm traveling, so you're not going to see my face. If you haven't checked out the previous part, I suggest doing that. Basically, reanimated projects are when a bunch of animators come together to reanimate a show or episode, all in their own style, so you have this cool, different combination of styles. If you watch part 1, you know I'm doing 3 scenes, and I decided to do the second scene in the style of rubber hose animation, which is like the old animation they did with Mickey bouncing up and down. Yeah. So first I started with redesigning Stan. And my focus for redesigning him was basically trying to push more rounded shapes, less like sharp edges, and I did that in the lantern as well. And then rubber hose animation is in black and white. Yep, please like and subscribe. I did change the colors a little bit for Stan just because I think the colors worked better when they weren't in black and white, and I just wanted to increase the contrast and make the characters still feel like themselves, so I played a little bit around with the color palette. Anyway, right now I am redesigning the background. Basically, I'm tracing over it, but I'm anywhere there was sharp edges, I do smooth or curves. Yeah, I'm basically softening the whole design. And if you know rubber hose animation, basically the whole thing is the environment is all bouncing and moving too. So I made each of these elements on their own layer. And after so after I basically made it, I did line art and I colored it, and unfortunately I lost footage there, so yeah. But basically you missed me coloring it and then doing the final line art, as well as the bouncing animation. Now I start animating the glass breaking. I use the original animation as a guide. One thing you'll notice is I also wanted to do smooth edges for the shards of glass. And now I start adding the that's the lamp. Yes, the lamp. I start adding the lamp. And I'll say one thing I really enjoyed was being able to copy and paste fully colored in things, just like with the lantern there. It was very nice. And now here I start to rough in Stan's walk cycle. I'm using the original walk cycle as a guide for placement. But I'm trying to like give it a little bit of happy kind of rubber hose step to it. And here I'm shifting and redrawing each of the keyframes. I mean, each of the frames, not each of the keyframes. And I'll definitely admit, when I got to the point where I could hide them behind the door, I was like, I'm just gonna shift you over slightly, and it'll look normal when I do the line art. So when I'm using the liner, when I'm doing the line art here, I'm using I think it's called the line tool, which is really nice because, I mean, you can just create a line and like press command and just alter its bend, which it's just a much faster way, at least for me, to do line art. So that's one thing that was really nice about this. One thing I do wish I did was I should have colored in the lantern before I started repositioning them, because it would have been much easier. I wouldn't have had to color it in multiple times. So, especially because, you know, the drawing doesn't change. It changes, but like there is no squash and stretch, or like, yeah, no changing in rotation, that sort of thing. So now I start coloring everything in, and I start using a gradient to fill in the light for the lantern, and I add a glow both window in there.
It worked! Grappling hook.
Our uncle told us there was nothing strange about this
It worked! Grappling hook.
Our uncle told us there was nothing strange about this
So I think the end result of my animation turned out really good. I do think there are things I would do differently if I did this again, like giving maybe the building little eyes and stuff like that. That's something I see a lot in rubber hose animation. But I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and I'm glad how it turned out. So yeah.